I've been planning since March to butcher the pigs and process them. So Marcus has very excitedly been ordering and gathering bits and pieces ready for the day.
Hog scraping belt.
Why is one end bigger than the other?
Because it's for doing like the big areas like the back. Bridget, come here a second.
No, Bridget's not a pig, right?
So, like, you hold it like that, okay? And that area scrapes the skin. So when you're doing like their back, you can go
Bridget's not a pig, Daddy.
like that down the back. And then when you got
This won't hurt a bit, Bridget.
So when you got to go behind their ears, like, you get, like in the corners, and then when you got to go under the armpits like that, and it basically pulls the hair
Off.
off.
Once they've been scalded.
And they got me one, and I got Bridget one.
She's going to be busy with this little chick.
But how cool is that? That's perfect. And do you know why they're called bells?
Why? Okay. I'm glad you're so excited over pig scraping.
Thick old metal?
Yeah.
I think it'll be alright.
Good.
Tea, not milk.
Etty, she's drinking tea. She's drinking Daddy's tea.
No! Not my tea!
You said it was fine.
The job done?
Another job done.
How many cutting discs so far?
I've lost count.
Bridget just said, look, there's a pig in it already. It's a chicken in the wrong side of the garden. Yeah, you better run, chicken. You better run. Stay out my garden, chickens. Is this going to work? Who knows? So, gas burner sunk into the ground. Tank for scalding. Wonder how long it takes to heat up.
I reckon.
Do we need two?
When I did, last time I did it with a 45-gallon drum,
Yeah.
and like that drum there,
Yeah.
I know that tank of water, if that was in a metal drum, that would take about a good half an hour to heat.
Which is about, what, 40 gallons or just under, probably 2/3? Because they're 55, aren't they?
No, they're 45.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, 30 gallons. So 2/3 of 45 would be 30.
Yeah.
So 30 gallons takes about half an hour.
Okay.
That's 100 gallons.
I reckon it's 600 litres, so let's convert that to gallons. 131 imperial gallons.
Right.
So 30 to 131, or say 130. 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 times bigger? Just over 4 times bigger. So 2 hours?
Possibly.
Can we put that lid balancing on top to keep the heat in?
I was actually thinking about drilling some holes in it and hinging it.
Yeah, I wondered that earlier. Maybe for the next time. What are you doing?
PTFEing on the last bung. I had a hole that I probably should have welded, but it didn't have a thread on it, so I've got threaded bung on there, threaded bung on there. I've JB welded a bung on that pipe tube, and now I'm just fixing the final one in here. Alright?
Yep.
And then we've got to fill it up. We need to decide, are we going to use 2 gas burners or 1?
Well, if we use 2, we can always turn one off. But if we don't use 2 and we've got it full of water and it's not doing it, then we might have an issue. Little bit of modification this morning, darling.
Okay. That's video me farmer bodging there.
Farmer bodging.
Yeah, it's a technical term.
What do you appear to be doing, darling?
Well, there's a 15-minute timer thermocouple switch thing that now has been modified.
To not be 15 minutes by any chance? Is that like the safety device for when you're turkey frying?
No,
nothing like that. That's good to know. So it's very early this morning.
No, it's not.
It feels early. We've been up early. It might not be early now, but it was early when we got up. So I've cleaned out the freezer, ready for piggies to go in. We're just going to do the one today, just a test run. Marcus has done pigs before, but he's doing it a different way. So normally he would put it in a barrel and then scrape after that. But this time obviously we've got this tank. So the idea is you're able to roll it in and roll it out. It's supposed to be easier. You haven't got to double dip it, you can just do it in the one go. So obviously as we're trying something new with the burners and knowing how long it takes to heat the water and stuff like that, we're just going to do the one today and then hopefully the other 2 next weekend, which I think I'm away next weekend, so I'm not sure if that was good planning, bad planning.
Have you cleared up my gas hose?
No, I haven't cleared up your gas hose. Have you lost your gas hose?
Well, no, I just literally dismantled. Oh, it's in the tank.
It's in the tank, is it? So we've got two hoses filling. And we've got 2 burners. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you. Under there, heating up. And we've got 1 hose coming from the house pump, and then we've got a direct pump into another well over here. This is the one we had to pump from during Hurricane Fiona. So we've got 1 coming in there. So it looks a bit of a mess, but I think we're kind of getting there. We're just monitoring the temperature, how long it's going to take to come up to the right temperature. So we're looking for 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So we've got a way to go, and obviously it's now pumping cold in us. It was going down. Oh, it's coming up now, that's good. So yeah, we've got a ways to go yet. I'm guessing this is for his tripod to hang the pig.
Tripod?
Yeah, I thought that was probably what it was. Tripod.
Put yours down, Bridge.
Fiona delivered you a tripod. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we've disconnected the house pump as we've got the water level where we need it, or at least it's close to where we want it. So now we're just seeing how long it takes to heat. So it only took about 20 minutes to fill up. So at least it gives us an idea for next time how long it's going to take to fill.
So the first attempt was pretty good, but Marcus hadn't looked up the correct way, or if there was a correct way of tying the top of the tripod, and it was too tight once it pulled it up, so a little bit just broke off, so they decided to lay it back down. And he then googled tying the knots, and the next attempt was much better. It took a while to get the hang of moving it about, but after that we were able to move it over to the tank and then move it away from the tank as we wanted, and actually it worked out pretty well in the end. So what's this? The extraction method?
Yeah, this is the chain for rolling it out.
Now that is a chop.
Probably a little bit too fast.
No, never.
Look.
Don't
That's
swear.
a bad example. That's a bad example, but right.
No. Those pigs tasted like their Tim Hortons, didn't they? So going forward, I think we're going to finish the pigs a little bit earlier, a little bit younger. Now we've got a rough idea of how well they're doing with what we're feeding them. We'll concentrate on doing more, but maybe slightly smaller. We're super pleased with how the process went, and now we've done it once, we know exactly how long we're taking to heat the water, pump the water, all of that stuff is all now, we've got, you know, a variable, we know where we're starting from, datum point as it were. We will, yeah, as I said, probably not run them as long as we did. In hindsight, we should have stopped doing the bathroom and we should have done them in March. And it would have been easier with the weather then than now, but that's all fine. Really enjoyed running the pigs over the winter. They're cheaper to buy as weaners over the winter, and you've got no smell, you've got no flies on all of that, so that's brilliant. We do want more pigs though, because we've really enjoyed raising them, and yeah, we've loved having them about. And the best thing is, you know, the pigs, they weren't carted off to the abattoir, they were done here. Piggy didn't know what had happened, so that is a really, really plus point for us. We can care for the animals and we know where our meat's coming from, and we know that they didn't suffer in the end, so that's great. But yeah, getting more. We need to put the goats where the pigs are for now until we build the goat barn and the goat pen. Marcus is sourcing electric fencing, but as always, you know us, so we've got a lot of plans on the go. So really, pigs need to take a back burner, and I think maybe 3 pigs in the freezer is probably all right for now. Plus we've got the meat chicks, and Bridget's just birthed 10 rabbits. Well, not Bridget, the rabbit did that.
More coming.
More coming. When?
On the 15th, we've got 2 more litters, and on the 20th we have guinea fowl.
Guinea fowl, okay. So yeah, everything's giving birth here, and the seeds are sprouting. So we are feeling super, super positive for this year. Marcus is really enjoying his new job. So yeah, we actually feel like next month's our 2 years been in Canada, and it's been a long road. And I would say it's been tricky, it's been hard. But we don't regret it for a minute, and I actually think all that hard work is just coming to fruition. So yeah, we are super happy and relieved that the pig went okay and it's all done, and we know what we're doing for the next one. At some point when I pin Marcus down, bless him, he's working long hours at the moment, I'll see if he'll do a video on his preference to having the barrel or having the tank, and which way he preferred with the scalding. There's a few things that we want to change and just add. So obviously mechanicalise the winch thingy. I'm not sure what that's called. And potentially have something mounted year round on the goat barn, so we've got like a butchery station. But that's more me. I want an outdoor kitchen and I want a butchery station. I want to know where things are, so I can always be setting stuff up if he's at work or whatever, and he can come home of an afternoon or an evening and we're ready. So yeah, that's where we're at.
So Kristen's asked me to just record up a little bit of a summary. I've always scalded pigs in a vertical 50-gallon drum with a turkey fryer underneath, and it always took about half an hour to heat 2/3 of the water. Then we'd lower the pig in one side, usually the front end first, lift it out after 4 minutes, scrape it, turn it around, lower it in the back end, lift it out, scrape it, and we never got amazing results. It wasn't always fantastic. This time, putting it, completely immersing it in a big tank of water, did a fantastic job. Etty was pouring over with an old saucepan the water. Bridget and myself and Chrissy all scraping and cleaning the pigs. We turned black, hairy, dirty pigs into beautiful, white, clean pork, sides of pork. Bit difficult with the extraction and lifting and hoisting and stuff like that, but there can be rooms for improvement, and I might even look at ways of displacing the amount of water that we heated with maybe some concrete blocks or something like that. But in future I think we'll still do the vertical tank. Another key point is I think we'll do it smaller. We'll finish the pigs earlier, and we'll finish them. We'll probably do more of them so they're more manageable. That's about it.
I was lost in the woods under dust, and the fairies found me. And they led the way, they cleared the way to my heart.